Hello everyone, this is Sztygrysowy and I will review the game from the F group from IGLO. This was the game between the Dianul and Thuran, and Dianul is a player that is known for her aggressive style, and Thuran, I would say, is known for playing for Moyo a lot, for the big influence, and I think he does it well. In this game, he did not have the chance to do that, unfortunately. For once, he was white, and for other, so it was harder to choose the direction of the game, but mainly because of the black choices. In this situation, black played the K16 move, and K16 move is very strange. It prevents white from playing there with the double support on both sides, but the board is still very open, so it is probably better to just take some big plays. Even if you want to play fast, if you want to play on the edge of the board, not in the corner, I would strongly recommend this one instead, because the left side is wider, and also this Shimari is pointing in the direction of the left side, so it is more important to take the left side than the upper one. If the Shimari was reversed like this, then I would maybe consider going into the upper side, but with the game situation, I don't think it is that good. So black played here, and white takes the left side. It is normal. I wonder why this move was not played. It should be fine. And now black revealed the strategy. The strategy was to take some influence, some strength towards the center. And this is the move. Very uncommon in the Fuseki to play the move on the fifth line, the Boshi move above this stone. It is a bit strange, but the other stones work well with this, so we can create something very big on the bottom side. It is possible to play like this, very risky and probably not recommended by some computers, but for now it is consistent. Maybe this move is a bit inconsistent, but the rest is okay. Yes, and we play another move. This is a reasonable continuation. If we play like this, for example, this would be bad because we just wasted some stone. And here at least we have some plan, we have some strategy to make something bigger on the lower side. White found the important point, the shape point. Usually the Keima shape has some weaknesses, so we want to use the weaknesses. We cannot really cut immediately, for example, like this. This does not seem very good, but maybe we can do it later after we get some stones on the lower side. For black immediately played the H3 move to attack the stone. And there are many possibilities, and the white chose the safest one, the invasion in Sezon, which will not be bad, for sure. I would think maybe about something more aggressive, because we could have just gone to the Sezon immediately and it would be fine, like this is some continuation and this is fine for white. If we play like this, I would expect something more aggressive. For example, we can just try to lean on this stone and maybe then use the cut. And I am not sure how black will manage that. Maybe black can use the move here, but then we can easily leave on the lower side, so it's fine. In the game, white played here, and black decided to cut from this side. I think it is also reasonable, because after this there are so many weaknesses. Anyway, black cut this side. white goes down, and the common way to end this joseki, this one, this should be fine. Like in the joseki there is no stone here and there is no stone here, and this exchange is rather good for black, so I think black should be alright. The main problem is that white can go into the lower side with this move. We cannot really play honte here because of the crosscut. Not that obvious, but probably black will have to play like this. So we can go deep into the black territory on the bottom side if we want to. So it will be harder to take a territory there, but maybe we can still get some big moya. For now black played this, and this was a mistake, because white will be already alive if white just answer here and we connect somehow. Then white is already alive, and maybe white can add some moves eventually to make sure that he is alive and then play away. In the game white played this one immediately, and this is a strange move. I don't understand why we don't play this one, which is very big, and make white more or less alive and then go here. This was very strange. In the game white play here, and if black will manage to get the corner, then white is not alive, and white will have some heavy group, or maybe not this one. I misplaced the stone. This one, probably better. Or maybe this one. It's fine. Anyway, if black will get this, then white will have no eyes and white will be very heavy. So, for now black plays here, and I think already now it is very important to play this one. After this, there is only one eye for white, and white has a heavy group in the black sphere of influence. This is the worst thing you can have. If you have the influence as black, the only one thing you want is to have a heavy group to chase. If we have a heavy group to chase, then we can easily make a lot of territory for free. So this would be great for black. In the game black plays here, and white did not come back, which was very strange. I would even ignore this move and just play here or there, because the group is very heavy. So white will have to answer, white will have to try to leave somehow, and when white will make a bit himself a bit stronger, then we can come back to the all-free move, but already with some advantage. Like, for example, white can play here, here, and here, and now we can come back, and still white will have the group that is not that strong, so we can use it later. In the game black played here, there were some exchanges, and I think white realized that the move on the left is important and came back. This is very lucky for white to get this move. Black answered and white just jumped. So we can see that if black planned to answer, then this move was even bigger than I thought. It was kind of a double center, so super important to take moves like this. Now white just creates some shape in the center, preventing black from getting a lot there. This is alright for white. Black cuts. I think white calculated that he can go into the corner, and there are some different possibilities. Mainly, probably we should have at least get a ko, something like this. This is a ko shape. In the game black played this way. Maybe it looks strange because we let white go to the stone here, but black has this move, a nice move, and locally it looks like white is not alive, but white is more alive than it looks. For example, if we can play here and here, it will probably also be a ko shape. Like now, if black plays Atari, we can just play ko for the whole group. And if black decides to kill, like this, this, and this, then there are some cuts, like this. and I'm not sure how to handle them. Surely we cannot play something like this because white will connect. We can play Atari this way, but white will extend, and probably white will capture this one or these stones. So white should be fine, more or less. I think the ko is the best that black can get. So the group is not that, really. In the game, I don't think white saw the ko because it is so big. We can start it immediately. White cut here, which was a tricky move, because after this maybe we can extend and it is hard for black to play. Probably black will have to play like this, and then we can try to take the stone, make some problems. But in the game, black correctly played from this side, and it is fine for black. But still there is a co-variation. Here we have another very aggressive move at d14. There is not that many space here, so it is very hard to squeeze in. I would rather try to get maybe some influence to attack the stones here. We can see that territorially it's not bad for black. If we kill the corner, then it is alright. So we can just try to play some normal moves. And here it is a bit crazy. It is a bit crazy. Because we create another group that is not that strong. We already have some groups that may be weak soon. So, and we have some random stones that can be separated. So we can be really, we should be really careful with starting another fight. White tries to attack severely, and most of the moves have some sense, some meaning. Here maybe it was better to Kosumi, to Keima, not Kosumi. Black wants to connect, and black almost was able to connect. Here we can disconnect the groups. Even if black plays here, we can just play here, play Atari, and here. And this would be alright for white. I think white is already alive in the corner, so we don't need to worry about that. And there will be fight in the center. Black will have to somehow manage to escape. It does not look that easy, but for example, after this exchange, maybe we can go like this. In the game, for some reason, white played the J18 move first, which is strange. I think this is better. Black will surely not play like this. This would be too easy for white. So black will have to connect, and then we still get the separation, but black does have less liberties than in this variation here. Still white can play here, but it is a bit worse. For now, white just played this one, and black should just take the stones. This is a great result for black. Black connected the stones and made the group strong, and even got some territory. There are some weaknesses in the corner. Maybe some additional move can be found for black, so it is even better. But in the game, black played here and tried to separate, and I think it was very greedy. White realized that it is better to lose this one stone than to lose these two, and just protected the two stones. And even if we capture, like I guess that we disconnected white and made the shape very bad, but white will get a territory on the upper side and probably will capture the two stones. So it should be alright for white. Even this group will be able to manage itself, so it should be fine for white. Yes, black tries really hard to to do something with these stones, but it is very hard. White shape is just too solid. And even white managed to Tanuki, which is good. If we just leave with this group, then white should be more or less fine. Like there is the issue with the group in the corner, and if we leave with both groups, then it is great for white, but at least one should be more or less enough. Here there is nothing, not much there. White just captured the stones, and the whole problem is with the group in the center. If white will manage to make it alive, and in the game it was not that easy. In the end, black managed to more or less kill the group, so the game must continue. There is a possibility to connect this to the corner now, but it does not help that much. There is only one eye there, and there is none on the other side. It is very strange, because maybe white did not see this. If we just make the one eye like this, and black will disconnect us, then we just connect, and I think we are alright as white. This would be a great result, living with both groups. But white did not see that, unfortunately, and now it is more difficult. And black just give up the stones, which is very big. Now the game is difficult, but not over. Here white managed to disconnect some stones, and black needs to leave. This is the move we need to play, and still, if we kill those, this is okay for black. In the game, black got a bit greedy and locally died. Like white also does not have the living shape, either with this group and this group, but white has some liberties, so it is not easy to kill very quickly. And black has really not a lot of liberties. Like if white plays here, then the black liberties are very limited, so it will be easy to kill black. In the game, white added a move here, added a move there, and cut. And this cut is so bad. It gives black an eye and a lot of liberties. It is much better to play like this. Here there is no eye, and no eye is good in the semi, and there is not really a lot of liberties. There is hardly any liberties here. Black tries to get something on the side, and actually black managed to cut off white group and maybe kill it. This was a good sequence for black. But in the end, white found a very nice Tetsuji and killed black group. This probably ended the game. I wonder if it is possible for black to maybe survive somehow. I think there should be a way. There should always be a way, but maybe not this time. This is a very nice move to kill. I don't see anything here. Oh, I can see this move. Oh, this is so easy. So this was the move. If black just plays the move, then we are safe. And black will probably kill this, or maybe do some seki. But if we do seki, then this group will die and it will not be a seki. So it would be super great for black. This was the opportunity that black missed. This is not the move, and very nice sequence here to kill it. The game is more or less over. There is some co-potential here, but white just ignores the co, and still white has a lot of liberties. We can see that white does not have a lot of outside liberties, but there is a big eye, something we call big eye, and it requires a lot of moves to kill it. For example, black would have to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 or 11, whatever. So there is a lot. And the problem is that if both groups have eyes, the white group and the black, and they raise some eye, then usually the big eye wins, because it is harder to make seki between those two. So we can see that in the game. Here, black cannot approach the white group, for example here, here, and we cannot approach. So maybe it looks a bit like a seki, but white has the big eye, so it is not a seki. This made white lead by a lot, but black did not give up, which is fine. We have a lot of territory. If we imagine that this all is dead, we have a lot of territory there, but we need to be aggressive. We need to start some crazy stuff. For now, black lived, and this is not a good way for white to play. The good way for white to play after this was this one. The idea is that now black needs to add a move, and white gets the center. And in the game, black lived in center, which was a great success. Great success. Black could continue the game, and the game was continued. Yes. I like the fight, because black tries to do something crazy. We should try to do something crazy because we are behind. And black managed to make a living shape in the corner successfully again. So white has less and less territory, but we had to add a move here, so it is not really alive. Yes, here white was afraid of the ko. I like that white is playing safely, because white should be ahead. Not that much, but white should be ahead, so it is good to play safely. The game continues, and white managed to cut off the black group. This was a bit strange. Here white could have just played Atari from this side, and I guess black will be captured. We missed some possibilities. Here, for example, black can connect. Still, it is a good result for white, but at least we don't die. Yes, and now the game is over. White has so many territory. Very exciting game, very fun. I would do some summation. Here, the white group is alive, and we should have closed it immediately. This move is very strange. Like, it is not really even a center to play. White just play here, we need to come back, and white is more or less alive. We can either go out or leave immediately, and white is fine. We should remember that after this move it is very hard to make a crosscut, to make the hane, because of the crosscut, so it's hard to close. And white just gave the black the only thing that we should not give to our opponent when he has a big moya. We gave a group that is not alive and is very heavy. So after this, white needs to run. And it is not so easy to run, because black is heavy. In this sequence, It looks like white is dead, but there are some edges. We should always look for the edges, even if our group looks like we don't have the we cannot live locally, then we can maybe threaten some cuts. And if our opponents connects them, then we can leave. This was the way to play. And here, this is the second time when black, this was the first time, this was the second, black just tries to go into the opponent's side, opponent sphere of influence or opponent territory, and just tries to go there immediately when we have much bigger moves. Like even if we play on the left side, we can just take some big points, we can try to attack the group in the center. We have a lot of possibilities, and instead of that we just go in a very narrow space. And even if we manage to escape with this group, the other groups will suffer, for example this one. And this more or less happened. Like black was alive, but in exchange white got a lot of territory on the upper side. So this was the problem. And maybe the big eye stuff. If our opponent will get the big eye, it is very hard to win the semi, because not only white will have here a lot of liberties, but also the seki ideas like this does not work. Like it is no seki, unfortunately. White just kills. Black tried really well to come back, but it was too late, and black played very safely. White played very safely and won the game. This is all from me. Thank you for listening, and I hope I will see more of your games in the league. Thank you.